Oh, Jody. Oh, Jody. It's not reciprocated, darling. It's not reciprocated. That's the hard truth of it. It's not reciprocated. I mean, I'm sure love somewhere in fandom, not so much. Not so much. Did you do much to endear yourself to people tonight? No. No, you did not. No, no, you did not, did you? I mean, unfortunately, you weren't on screen for long, but boy, you got more dykey as the episode went along. Let me just fix that. Yeah, listen, man, I've had some serious computer issues over the last day. I'm back on my desktop, which was quite amazing to me. I thought I would never see it again. Anyway, go check out any of my other videos. I talk about this quite extensively. 1 second. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, listen, dude. I just spent the last hour trying to stay freaking awake. I don't know how it was so boring. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, really, honestly, I kept having to jab myself. It was freaking awful. It was dull. It was. I was writing down notes very, very quickly, so I might have missed stuff, but it didn't seem to make any sense. You know, there was that minor detail. There seemed to be these huge gaps in logic, and there wasn't really. They weren't really sea devils, you know. They were like the pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean, right? The undersea ones, right? They didn't. They didn't act like sea devils. They didn't have. I understand. I understand. Like, we're just gonna make the pirates sea devils. Okay, I guess. Madam Chang. Oh, you know what I learned about Madam Chang from this episode? Nothing. That women are awesome. That's what I learned. Women are awesome. But of course, I mean, the title of this episode is now going to be "Lesbians of the Sea Devils" because there was a lot of lesbian going on there. The doctor, I have her speeches. I wrote them down verbatim as I was watching it. Man, oh, what a stress fest! Getting a VPN working and having everything. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare followed by boredom, right? And it really is. Listen, I don't know how many of you out there had kids, right? But one of the things they never tell you about kids is a lot of it's very boring, right? A lot of it is like reading stupid story. Okay, we'll play the game where nobody wins. Okay, that's good. Right? Yeah, yeah. What's that? Oh, yes. No, horses can be white too. Yeah, you know that sort of. It's very boring. Like I used to read the kids' books, and I just got bored, and I made up my own stories all the time, which are probably better. But a lot of it is very, very. This is kind of that's the same kind of thing. It's very boring, right? Very, 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 very dull. To add insult into injury, right? They started off with an ad for David Tennant in Around the World in 80 Days, which I'm like, let's say, hey, screw this piece of shit, right? Get rid of this piece of shit. Go watch David Tennant in Around the World. That's freaking good. Listen, we're watching Britain's Got Talent, so listen, we'll be back soon. Let us know if you like it. I don't think they tongue kiss this episode, which they're going to. They're going to, obviously, next episode. We saw there was Tegan and Ace are going to be in the grand finale. The grand finale of the Whittaker run, which is supposed to be big and everything. Oh, of course. Who would have thought it? But what's things back? The Master's back. Yeah, listen, it's not a shock, right? It's not particularly a shock for Master. Like no one's like, no, that cannot be, right? No, the Master's back. But Ace and Tegan, I mean, and I don't know, they seem like two old leaders now, like like dinner leaders conquer the Martians. That's a kind of feel. I'll look up. There's probably an article about it on Radio Times already, and that with some pictures. But tomorrow I'll do the in-depth review with Screen Grace because honestly, I don't understand a lot of it. Right? A lot of it. I'm just going, what? Why? What? Who? And it was going too quickly for me to like say. I mean, like, and then like the Yaz and the Doctor are looking at each other again. It was weird. It was weird. Okay, and a lot of it didn't really make any sense. To be fair, a lot of it just did not make any sense. Let me get to the chat. Everything's moving slowly. Man, oh, what happened there? I lost the chat. Oh, there you go. I got it back. Okay, let's get back. Damn Labs, I hope it gets really low ratings. Well, I understand the weather is very good in England tonight, right? I mean, one can only hope. I hope the weather's really good. I hope it gets terrible ratings. Yeah, listen, it deserves terrible ratings. I mean, the thing is, the Sea Devils, the way they was very unimpressive, right? Their facial articulation was like, you know, it was like they moved their lips sort of, but didn't open them. It would be better had they not moved their lips at all, I think. And then they tried to explain it by having a translator or something like around the villain's neck. But then he's translating to other sea devils. I mean, don't they all speak the same language? Oh no, I'm going to use my translators to speak sea devil and translate it in English for the other sea devils. In case they don't know English, right? In case they don't know English. Strange times. A lot of it was strange, right? And it was a strange writing choice, but what it did strike me as being is reasonably cheap. It seemed to be a few rather small sets, not much outdoor filming, and a lot of green screen, right? Like a lot of green screen and a lot of COVID green screen. Everybody keeping socially distanced, right? It had a kind of vibe of, remember Farscape, right? That kind of production value. Less inventive. But I imagine it's going to get low ratings. The Soda Engines is here. Poor Ace. I don't know what she did to deserve to be put in the middle of this episode with Jodie Whittaker's show. She said yes. That no one's holding a gun to her head. And listen, it's not Ace, obviously. It's Sophie Aldred playing some character called Dora. I don't know, Dorothy, Ace. Who cares? McShane. Whatever she's called, this is an Ace, just because this isn't Doctor Who, right? I think there was Kate Lethbridge Stewart. I'm surprised they didn't have what's name in it, Katie Manning, right? You would have thought, right? Or Louise Jameson, somewhat surprised. Anyway, but it did seem like, we got the Cyberman, they got the lone Cyberman back again. They got Daleks, they got the Master. Beware your enemies are ranging against you, Doctor, and their master. Master. Right, that's what it is, master. Fine. Let me get to the chat. Where am I? By the way, I just want to check make sure my audio is working, right? Yeah, I can see it. I just wanted to make sure. I've had to reinstall my entire hard drive today. It's been a freaking nightmare. I think that's a fair description of it. It's been a freaking nightmare. Lost like a ton of data. It's unreal. And then I had to watch this piece of shit. It really was this piece of turgid shit. How would you describe the scene? Oh, turgid shit. Really? Not your fresh kind. Not your bouncy kind, not your friendly shit. No, not that white dog poo from the 70s. No. This is just turgid shit. Nothing of these. It's I don't care if Davis is getting the band back together again. I don't know. I think you give people something good, they forget the shit straight away, right? I think if you give something like people like, oh, I'm enjoying this as Doctor Who, people want to feel good. People want to enjoy Doctor Who. People want to enjoy Star Trek. People who want to enjoy Star Wars, right? That's why everyone was so excited about The Mandalorian, right? People wanted to enjoy it, and people will enjoy it. If you put something enjoyable out, they'll forget everything really quickly. People are fickle. We'll remember, but what can you do? The teams will find everything that showed up. Tegan and Ace, sorry for the spoiler. Oh, please. No, it's going to be... They put it there to be spoiled, right? Is that well, that's the point of it. If you're reading this, I'm probably not going to be trying to be present in the chat today. So I'm going to say, Chibnall's a bad writer, Icky Thumb. He is a bad writer. Eki Thump. I mean, it strikes me that Ella Road is probably a reasonably good writer, right? I think she did a reasonably professional job making a movie script, a 50-minute movie script with no character development. They say, can you do Pirates of the Caribbean with Sea Devils? I'm like, well, what are Sea Devils? I'll just write the Pirates. We'll change it. No problem. Oh, and also, we want to have Jodie Whittaker get more dykey as the episode goes on. Oh, I can do that. And they do. They have these dykey shots. She has they closer up, and you see her lines, oh, I'm not a lipstick lesbian. Oh, Eki Thump. She had that very older dykey look going on. And the reason she could act that probably is because she can imagine that. She can't imagine a Time Lord. So, she's a bit stumped with that one. Anyway, let me keep on getting that. Maybe I'll get to. I'm not even up to 20 minutes ago. Well, the Gareth Morgan here. Spoiler never bothered me. I did say spoiler. Spoiler recap and review on the very loudly in the video title and the thumbnail. I mean, I don't know what more I can tell you. These Sea Devils are in it, right? It was generally speaking shit. Madam Ching was in it. Why? No reason. What'd she do? Nothing. DC didn't watch the trailer for the next episode, it seems. Well, it seems like I'll forget. It's just bollocks. It seems the regeneration will be forced as Jodie looks really worried. I don't know. It's going to go out with the kissing Yaz. Okay, that's how I see it. I want to see that. I want to see her suffer. Well, yeah, that will get some viewing figures. Like we suffered for 5 years, but no one could suffer. You can't put that distillation of suffering into a mere few moments. No, of so many people. No, you can't do that. Mr. PC Gamer Forever is here. Hi all. I also watched the trailer and it looks like a mess. Of course it's a mess. I mean, again, it's got Jodie Whittaker in it, and they also got a thumbnail in how she's going to start, scissoring in the TARDIS with Yaz. Oh, yes, and they deal with that extensively in this episode. So, Eki Thump, I don't scissor with anybody, but if I did, Eki Thump, I'll scissor right up against you, Yaz. Yasmin Card. Oh, you make me wet, you do. Eki Thump. And I am, basically quoting verbatim. Yeah, basically. Want to make them suffer? Do not watch anything. Do not buy. Oh no, see, I have to watch, mate. I have to watch. I am. I like to think of myself as a sadist, but really I'm a masochist. Ethan Brockham agrees with you, and she's normally right. The Shadow knows. Who knows the evil that lurks in the heart of all men? The Shadow knows. I just ordered the second Howard Chaykin book on it. I remember I got the first one in the 80s, and I loved it. Right, I saw it recently, like 10 years ago. So he did like a direct sequel. I'm like, really? So I never read it, so I just ordered that. And what else did I order? Judge Death? The Fall of Dead World. Freaking awesome by Kate W. I think is his name. And something else as well. Oh yeah, Scarlet Tracers Volume 3. Which I always enjoy. I mean, Scarlet Tracer is freaking awesome, if I may say so. Fine. Do the money stays in my pocket and while it does. Yeah, listen, I think you're absolutely right. Darren M is here. Quick hello, drop a like and exit, right? We'll need to catch up. Yeah, we're going to spoil the crap out of this. Failed writer. Well, you haven't succeeded yet. Look at it that way. Yeah, but it was all there. Floods of exposition, recapping of what I had seen, and the Doctor ran away. There was a lot of the Doctor running away. Right, there was. Run away! I'm like being scared. I don't understand. Why do they portray us being so powerless? It's really weird. BD Rich is here. Oh, man, good to see you. Man, I hope you didn't watch the episode. As a man who understands armory, it would be painful for you. Yeah, it will be painful. Yeah, the monster. What was the monster? And does Chibnall know how airfed water works? Not really. No, actually, he doesn't. He makes whirlpools like whoa, big whirlwind. Lots of CGI. Matthew Barnett says he gives it a 7 out of 10. Sorry, but to be honest, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair. Listen, it's not as bad as Orphan 55. That's to be clear. Absolutely. and they kept it moving. They worked out to keep it moving at a very, very quick pace, right? Although again, I think it's less successful than the better episodes of Doctor Who Flux, right? I think it's less successful than that. I think it was less successful than even the Dalek, right? I think this is I think this is. Yeah, they said they did it in 3 days, and it feels like it, right? It feels like it, and it feels like it was kind of cheap, right? Yeah, look, they made a few masks, but mainly it was like no more than like 10 small sets, right? And then I think 1 or 2 days of outside broadcast, maybe, and the rest is green screen, right? I mean, just about everything it looked cheap to me, right? But again, it's not nowhere near Orphan 55 or what's it, time show. Although the Doctor does her move again of like saying, "Hey, Icky Thump, I am gonna sacrifice myself, Icky Thump, for the greater good, because that's the person I am. I'm so studied, I'm so brave." And then somebody else comes on and says, "Oh, do you want me to do this?" I said, "Oh, okay, we're gonna run away." That's exactly what happens. It's really quite strange how they do that. It really is very, very odd. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. So BD Rich, man sacrificed himself again for stunning and brave a doctor. Yes, it's a bit of a thing, isn't it? Right? It's a bit of an ongoing trope now. The third time, right? Third time. You are correct, sir. Budget cuts, Johnson list, Loch Ness. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay. Every general special. Talkie Bait says John Loch Ness. 30 minutes of running around with a mumbled explanation on what's going on, ending in Talkie Bait. Yes, that's it. That is his go-to method, right? That is the Chibnall method of writing. It absolutely does that. Nothing to say for F's sake. You are absolutely correct. Problem being is here. BD Original sent you a link, so get on that, my good sir. Ham Dorney. Haven't seen it yet, but I just checked IMDb and it's getting slaughtered. Is it really? Oh, it's so funny. I haven't even looked. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow, right? Tomorrow was going to be like with all the screenshots, a real in-depth recap and review. When I finally know what the bloody story is, right? When I finally know what's going on, I'll do a much more in-depth recap and review. We'll look at the ratings. Yeah, we'll look at we'll have them tomorrow. What else? So yeah, how about that? Yeah, we'll do like a morning after show tomorrow. I'll do that live. So because I can't do my show on Thursday, so if I'll do a show on Sunday, which is right now Monday. I'll take Tuesday off. I'll do a Wednesday show, and then I'll be off. So I got to, man, I have to get a lot more content made. That's just where I am. So, as it really means, that's really funny, Andrew. Thanks for letting me know. Rob, anybody? I still watch Even the Daleks. You still haven't missed anything, mate. Okay, you still have not missed anything. Speaking of underwater, would not reopen. Would not reopen. Okay, speaking underwater would not need to reopen mouth. Yeah, again. I can forgive the scientific inaccuracy, right? I can totally forgive it. It sounds like it would have been nice even to go down the pub for a cider with some crisps and coffee. That's exactly what. Oh, nice cold scrumpy cider. Maybe a snake bite in black, right? Maybe a snake bite in black. No, I think a cider. I think the cider sounds nice. DC says this is the first time I've not watched Doctor Who episodes since I went on vacation during the middle of series 10. No way. Forgot I refused to watch series 11 and 12, but that's not Doctor Who, so it doesn't really count. That's how much I've got this year. It's very forgettable, very boring. It really boring is my really real review. It was worse than I expected, and I expected it to be all completely awful. Again, not as bad as Orphan 55. That's the best I can say about it. Obsidian Curse says it was nice. Oh yeah, we did that already. It'd be nice to sit in the garden. But in all fairness, the freaking snow would have been better than this crap. That is also true. Catherine Fee says it was worse than I expected. Well, that's interesting. Unknown 29 says they'll probably shoot in previous Doctors and previous. Yeah, listen, they'll do everything they can. Kisses to the past. Like, it'll be like the kitchen sink. Again, they all agree. They're all agreeing to do it. No one's making, what's her name, Janet Fielding, do it. I'm like, okay, darling, have fun with that. And the thing is, they're all just so convinced that any criticism of her is because she's a woman. No, because she's a shit actress. She's a shit actress acting in a shit script, right? That's I think, again, a fair takeaway from tonight's episode. Why do we have to have that wobbly camera effect all the time? Because she can't run. They're trying to make it actually more exciting than it is. Yes, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Jam Dominic says, no Tim Shaw in the trailer. I'm surprised. Oh, he'll probably turn up at the end. He's important. He's a real big bad as Tim Shaw, right? You want to watch out for that Tim Shaw. Fine. I'm caught up with the chat. Let's get to the episode. Let's get the episode. I just want to go to bed and forget about it. Really, it was. Oh man, not fun. Not a fun way to spend your night, right? Not a fun way to spend. This is like the opposite of having sex. Okay, I would say that's another a fair review. It's like the opposite of having sex, right? So it starts off. Oh, we have an ad for Around the World in 80 Days. Go check out David Tennant. That's really good. Oh shit, here comes Doctor Who, right? So then we opens up with Madam Ching being stunning and brave. She's stalking and she's killing and she's looking for a statue or something. And then this guy goes out and says, I will deal with it. All right? The Chinese people with thick East London accents. Like, they really were. I'm going to go and deal with it. It's my duty. But if I fall, it turns to you. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on, right? What's going on. Adam Ching faces off with the dude and she kills him. And then she makes it to the statue. And this is good. The statue looks up. It's all the sea devil holding up a little baby human, right? And then Manatee starts chipping away at the egg, like with a knife, right? With a sword, going chipping away at the leg. As the statue starts crack. And then it starts to come to life. Like it's a weeping angel. And then it starts to... all the cracks explode and there's a sea devil there somehow. So the sea devil trapped inside the statue for some reason. Oh, that again, the realization of the statue was quite good. I thought that was really good, right? Anyway, there was this like knuckle duster thing inside the statue, which is what Madam Ching was looking for, I think. Anyway, so then we have the terrible times. Oh God, I can't believe it was only 50 minutes. It felt like a 3 hour. Oh, what a drag, right? What a drag. So anyway, the again, lots of like green screen matte paintings of China and Chinese people being Chinese, and you see the TARDIS appear, and you can feel Jodie Whittaker coming closer and it getting shitter, right? You can feel any goodness being sucked out of it, right? And they do try and keep it to an absolute minimum. Jodie Whittaker, they really do. Quite wisely, I would have thought. Yes, you can feel it just all going to shit. Anyway, they're Myrtle and TARDIS, and she's looking around. Oh, still doesn't know how to use a sonic screwdriver. I mean, really, still doesn't know how to use a sonic screwdriver. You're nearly, how many years in it? I don't know. So she's, but she also doesn't know how to act either, because then she does some she does this bad physical comedy a lot. But this time she imagines that her ears being dragged by an invisible force, right? Like, and it's again, Sylvester McCoy could probably do it, but like it just seems silly when she does it, right? So he gets dragged over and she says, "Oh, there's a geomagnetic disturbance. That's why the title was pulled off course." Yeah, they were supposed to go to a beach at some point. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, like, I just... oh God, it just please stop, okay? Why more? It's all so boring. Oh man, I'm having coffee and it's like coming up to 11 for me p.m. and I'm like, it's the best I can stay awake. So the geomanic development that, and she says, "Oh, I give up." That's why the TARDIS pulled off course. Meanwhile, there's a little like Japanese fishing boat going, "Chai ting chong ching chong China man," and that's kind of like what he's doing, right? Splish splish splash, and a big sea monster going, ah! And eats him up, right? It takes a couple of minutes, and you're like, what's that?" And I don't think they ever tell you. So then, the Doctor has a confrontation with the Sea Devil. How does she find him? I can't remember how she finds him, right? But she has a confrontation with the Sea Devil, and the Sea Devil's like very, very plasticky, right? And it doesn't like look real. Still comes over more real than Jodie Whittaker, which is really quite a feat, you know. Comes over, I like who would have thought? Who would have thought that's possible? Yeah, I can't. The Sea Devil kind of moves its lips, and it's weird. It doesn't make any bloody sense. I don't understand what they're doing. Put me right off my haddock and chips, let me tell you. But yes, the but always China seen the seen the episode, Rabbi. It was automatically banned. Well, of course. You know, of course. So then, she like talking to the Sea Devil. She's trying to do a Sylvester McCoy talk down to the Sea Devil, right? And she goes, "Right, gang," and she like, and she winks at Yaz, and Yaz, "Oh, I'm starting to brave. Come on, Dad." And with the Dad's like a little like bitch puppy, and she pulls up the throat, and he pulls and follows her, and they pull up a Sea Devil. They got him in a net, like, right? It doesn't work out though. He pulls out his big Sea Devil sword. As we, Sea Devils are famous throwing big swords that like give out like blue rays of bolt, like, right? Yeah, famous that. No, they're not. And then there's a giant Sea Devil, a giant ship, like a sailing ship, flies in with all the like these green canisters underneath it, like so it can fly. And he jumps up with this impossible, like monkey, like water margin, like jumping down onto a ship as it flies away. And the Doctor goes, "Oh, I give up. That's impossible, darling. You could see whatever the anti-grav motors or whatever they were on. Like I could see them, and I'm not Doctor Who." For God's sake. And like, why is everything impossible for this bloody woman? Oh, that's impossible. Eggy Thorpe. What? What? Why? I don't like. Why is it impossible? It seems very, very. I mean, isn't the fact that it's happening in front of your eyes make it seem like it's possible? Right? Isn't that a good piece of evidence that is indeed possible? Again, that it's happening. I don't know. That makes it seem possible to me. So anyway, what happens then? So then, in the aftermath of the Sea Devil attack, Madam Ching looks at a dead person, goes, "Oh," like he thought, sort of, or like, "Oh, Ching Chon, oh no," and she's very sad. Very sad person's dead, right? And then they meet the Doctor, and he goes, "Oh, Madam Chin, Eki Thump, I'm such a pirate queen. Oh, I'm such a fan." I mean, she's so shit, this Doctor. Oh my God. I just don't understand. I like, again, what? How does anybody watches and go, "Oh yeah, that's it. That's the way we should do this," right? It seems like every creative decision is wrong, right? I just do the opposite. What, like Chibnall, Whittaker, whatever you think, do the exact opposite, right? I think you might get good Doctor Who. I think you might work out how to do the exact opposite of whatever your instincts are, right? Oh, we got to educate the world about racism. No, don't do that, right? Educate the world about how non-racist it is. Oh, I bet that would be good, wouldn't it? Yes. Anyway, so then we have this weird scene on this underwater ship or on the flying boat or whatever it is with the Sea Devil saying, "Oh, you came and got me. And I don't know how long he's been a statue for, right? How long has he been entombed? I just got it. I don't understand. I don't understand again. The little man in the shipping boat, he's eaten up again by a big giant sea beast. We don't know what it is. So Dan and the son of the guy who confronted Madam Ching at the beginning said, "No, don't let her out." In his East London accent, don't let her out of the statue. It'll kill us all. So his son, who's now in his responsibility or something or other, said we got to swim out to Madam Ching's ship and do something. I don't even know. And Dad's like, we can't do that. And he says, oh, we got to do it. So that he does. Okay. I would die, right? I would die. I'll be like, no, I'm not going to swim out to a pirate ship. I'm not going to spend a couple of miles offshore to a pirate ship and sneak on. There is no upside for that to me, right? I know. Why would I do that, right? Why would I do that? That seems very, very, very strange. So she's like, but no, they were going to swim out there. Okay, fine. I guess that's what's happening. They just swim out there. And again, did I fall asleep? Did I miss that? Maybe. I will let you know tomorrow. Right? I'll let you know. I really don't know. Okay, so in the TARDIS, Yaz and the Doctor knows that they're looking for the wreck or whatever from the Claire or this ship. She knows that Madam Chang is looking for the wreck of this ship from about 300 years ago. And he says, oh, we'll go back in time, we'll see how it sunk, and we'll work it all out for ourselves. And there's longing looks, right? There's many pauses between the Doctor and Yaz, and they're like, but she says the reason they're going to do this, the reason they're going to find out the location of the treasure, is that we're going to give it to Madam Chang to shut her up and get her on side. I mean, really, to shut her up and get her on side? I mean, oh God. It's such a moronic way of looking at the world. But again, this is the Doctor Who that we have, a moronic way of looking at the world. Anyway. So then on the pirate ship, Madam Chang catches Dan and that guy's son, and they said, hey, there's no crew here, and they're hanging upside down. And she said, okay, I'll let you live but you have to be the crew, right? And that was Dan's suggestion. It was like, oh, we can be your crew. He said, oh, about 5 minutes later, yeah, no, be my crew. Because apparently, have we found out what happened to a crew yet? No. When we find out what happened to a crew, it's really quite embarrassing. So again, you know what we found about Madam Chang so far? Nothing. Pirate Queen. Okay. Okay. So back in 1533, their Doctor and Yaz show up, and there's a bloke chasing the crew off the ship. They're like, yeah, get off the ship. Oh, whoa, everybody get off the ship. And he throws everybody off the ship. This Chinese nobleman guy, and a sea devil appears in mist. Or I go, shh. And the man gives the ship to him. And he talks to the sea devil. And then the sea devil double crosses the guy, says, I promises to, what was it, dirt dwellers or dirt. What I got it written down somewhere. Those who wallow in dirt means nothing. And they start having a sword fight, right? And during the ship sinking, this whirlpool or something, I don't remember. I didn't understand. I don't remember, right? So meanwhile, in the TARDIS, Yaz and the Doctor poignantly talk, and oh God, this is the Ella Road stuff. We are in Ella Road zone. And unrequited because they're it's really disgusting. It's really terrible as they watch they watch the ship sink because they had the sea devil had a sword fight with whoever that bloke was, and then they go to the bottom of the sea, and it's all romantic. He thought, so romantic, and they're about to snog. They're about to. It's going. Oh, but no. The and then the doctor notices, "Hey, where's the ship? Where's the record that they're on the seabed? Where's the record of the ship?" Oh, yeah, I don't know. She starts scanning, and all of a sudden, the sea floor goes away, falls away from them, and says, "Hey, remember the sea floor? Oh, it's not there anymore." Icky thump, right? And they're like, but then the TARDIS doesn't fall as the ground falls away. They just kind of hangs there. But then it's being held in place by the giant sea serpent. It's eaten by the giant sea serpent, I think. Right? Yeah, that's what happens, right? So meanwhile, on the ship, Madame Chang is obsessed with getting this treasure. And the reason why she's obsessed with getting the treasure, we're like, whoa, what is so important? Is this because her whole crew has been kidnapped, and she has a box with a human ear in it, and they're being ransomed away, and there's something to do with the kids. They also got the kids as well. I think I can't remember. I don't know. I don't care because it's boring. I mean, that's really. I can't reiterate how boring it is. It's just very boring, right? It's very, very dull. So the sea serpent menaces the ship again, right? And Madame Chang is like, fire! And they fire all the cannons at once, go boom, 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 right? Then the doctor arrives with the sea devils somehow. I don't know yet. Now the doctor's in the sea devils underwater ship, I think, right? And she asks, "Well, oh, so she's asking, what happened to the ship? That was so. Did the sea devils live inside the sea creature? I think, right? And she's trying to work out what happened to the Fleur de la Blair, whatever it was, the treasure with the I don't know. So what's going on? What else up to? So she asked what happened to the ship, and they said, "Oh, we made it our own." And they take him to another bit, and they show him again. It's all green screen stuff. And then here's the ship, and then he's asking about the keystone, and he says, "Oh, we don't know what it is." But Doc says, "Hey, oh, don't tell him that. If you show us everything, we'll tell you where the keystone is." Or and he's like, "Oh, okay, then you're obviously lying, but I'll do it anyway." So the bloke who was killed is alive in some kind of stasis thingy, but sort of awake at the same time. And if it gets like there's some kind of punishment for something, but we don't really know what. The doctor activates a transmat thing like a cyclone thing that makes a giant whirlpool. I think that's how she gets sucked over there to the. I don't know. Dr. Yaz and Ji-hun, that's the guy, the noble guy from the 300 years earlier. They swing over as the ship flies over. They swing off the ship in an Indiana Jones kind of way or more like Return of the Jedi, onto the Madame Ching's ship, right, to escape the Sea Devils. And they're looking. So what they're doing, the Sea Devils apparently are looking for this lodestone or whatever it's called, so they can invert the poles and flood the Earth and be the rulers of the Earth again. But and it just happens to be. God. It happens to be. It was like this artifact which they have to look now. And it's very convoluted, right? And just goes by very, very quickly. And the Doctor's confrontations with the sea, they're just laughable, right? They're just embarrassing. Again, people say, "Oh, how can you congratulate Jodie Whittaker? You must be a bigot." Have you seen her act? She is lousy. I mean, come on, legitimately, she's a bad actress. And I know it's not nice saying that, but she's still a bad actress. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? She is a bad actress. But okay, by bad actress, I mean I don't believe that she's being who she says she is. Where I believe it with Capaldi and Matt Smith and David Tennant and Chris Eccleston and Paul McGann, and Sylvester McCoy, Colin Baker. I believed it with them, right? I don't believe it with these people. I just don't believe it. I won't tell you. She's a bad actress. That's about like she's just a bad actress. So Madam Ching is amazed to find Ji Hun. I think she's his relative from generations earlier or something. I don't know. And then so they want to invert the poles, and there's a big sword fight breaks out. And it's Yaz, and you saw it in the trailer, her being so stunning and brave. Ching, because these are sea devils, are famous for sword fighting. No, it makes no sense. Right? I mean, again, these are the Pirates of the Caribbean with Sea Devil masks on for some reason. Yeah, I mean, like, there's no moral ambiguity which you have with the Sea Devils and the Silurians, right? There's not. It's just like it's banal pap. So they fight and like, yeah, it's stunning and brave. Her little cuck friend Dan puts up a bit of a fight too. But mainly Dad's going, the doctor's fighting sea devils, and she's like tripping over herself and like doing pratfalls, and just like basically it's like she's trying to do a Matt Smith, not realizing Matt Smith was trying to do a Patrick Troughton, right? Because she's a moron. So during the middle of this, Yaz and Dan talk about Phasmin. They have a bit of a have you told her? I said, I don't know why. She says that to you. No, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Icky thump, right? Something like that. So they need to get to some undersea portal or some. Yes, they need to get some undersea portal. Madam Chang has done something, and we've only got 10 minutes. Okay, Madam Chang has done nothing this whole episode. She was looking for the clue to the Fleur de la Mer, and I know nothing about it. She hasn't done anything other than she's lost her crew, and she's willing to like give ultimate power to pure evil to get it back. Right? That's as far as I can work it out. So Ji Hunt wants to go and take on. That's the nobleman guy wants to go and take on the Sea Devils. I don't really know what his beef is at all. They double crossed him, but that was like hundreds of years earlier. And why is he still alive? I don't know. This is the sort of clarity they wrote with. But he wants his cargo unloaded so it can do some good. Right? I think the cargo is his treasure. Right? So then there's a Sea Devil attack, and Dan takes them all out with a magic sword. Somehow go, and they're all gone. I was like, I don't know why you don't all do that. I'm like, well, okay. And the Doctor and Yaz talk a bit more about Tasman. Hey, she said anything? I don't know, maybe. A little bit. Yeah, keep them. So it's the Doctor and Yaz talk about something, not Doctor and Dan. Sorry, Yaz and Dan. So the Doctor and Yaz talk about Tasman. Says, because when she's in at the bottom of the sea, she says, I'm a good day, I'm a good day. And then they have a pregnant pause. Go, did she miss it? Here's the thing. If I was going to date anybody, I'll date you, but I'm not going to date anybody. Icky thump. I'm too old. And no, I can't date it. But if I was, I'll date you, Yaz, because, you make me wet. I'm flicking myself off to you, Yaz. Really? Absolutely. Right now with my sonic screwdriver. I've set it to magic wand. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bloody hell. I just got a flood like a daddy longlegs in it attacking me. There it is. So she's you're the greatest person I ever know. It was anybody as you, but I can't. I can't. It's so sad. It's so sad. Why can't you? Because at some point time always runs out. Icky thump. So then they need to keep this big cable in place to be able to stop the bad guys doing something. And the Doctor will do it. Sacrifice myself. I just got to hold it. But then comes another guy and says, no, John Lee said, I will do it instead. And you're like, okay, then, come on, you run away. And this is after that she had a big fight with the Sea Devils. Her contribution was like dropping a sword and running away and looking scared, right? It was embarrassing, right? That's how I would describe it. Embarrassing. Of course, they make it the TARDIS. Madam Chang gets a treasure, enough to get a crew back from who's ever holding them. The boy whose father was killed by her says, "Oh, you can stay and be on my crew," and he's like, "Oh, it's a very like Tomorrow People type ending, right? It's very like, like, oh, we're all gonna hug." So then we get a very, very special moment on Doctor Who when Daz, Doctor and Yaz, Thasmin are on the beach together, and they look at, and it looks like they've. And they share a look, right? And they say, "Oh, we're gonna find we need to find a beach." But if I dated anyone, Yasmin, oh, it'll be you, because you're the bestest ever. Meanwhile, Dan is calling Diane, said, "Oh, I want to talk to her, Chuck. Oh, I haven't talked to her for since like, well, Chuck." And as he's talking to her, she calls him. How his phone's working in the past, I don't know. Maybe the doctor hooked it up somehow. And just, "Oh, I miss you," and they talk about, and they're gonna be, they're talking. It's all nice. So anyway, so Yaz and the doctor on the beach, they say a special moment. And she said, "Oh, I can't fix myself to anything, any moment in time, anything, anywhere, or anybody. I'll never be able to." And she's like tearful. "If I do fix myself to anybody, she knows sooner or later it's gonna hurt." And then Yaz says, "My nanny says, courage is knowing something's going to hurt and you do it anyway." Oh, and there's longing looks. Longing looks. They look at each other longingly. Also longingly. And the doctor says, "Oh, can we just have the present? Can we just have the now? Icky thump. Can we just have the now?" And he said, "Oh, make a wish. Make a wish." And skim the stone, she says. It's like, "Well, okay then. Okay, I will do that. I will do that." And she met what she said, "I wish Eki thought this would go on forever. This moment will carry on forever." And she skips the story, and it's so sad because it's not going to happen. And then there's Tegan, and it's Ace, and two old women versus the Daleks. Talk about, apparently they must be talking about it. Let me see if there's an article on Radio Times. They're the sort of people who would run that straight away. Certainly not Doctor Who magazine. They don't get anything, right? They don't get anything. They talk about River Song, right? Podcast review, trailer revealed. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look over here. Share screen. Come on. Here we go. Window. There we go. Doink. Come on. Doink. I press the button. There, yeah. Open system preferences. It's got to get permission. Let me see. We have pictures. Oh, we have the. I will look at the pictures. I'm not doing the video tonight. I'll do that on tomorrow's stream, maybe. Yeah, that's going on tomorrow's stream. So, I'm telling you, I'm not joking. This thing has worn me out. It's just, I am legitimately cream crackered after this. Yeah, can I share the screen yet? Okay, really? Is it opening up? It's still. No. You need. Okay, now I need to close this down and try again. Let's try. Oh, come on. You can do it. Close. Okay, now open. Okay, 1 second. Cancel. Well, we got to cancel that. Hey, I got the little thing bouncing up and down, right? Little bouncing thing bouncing up and down saying I'm opening up, right? Now I'm going to go to security and privacy settings. I don't want to be secure. I don't want to be private. I'm a YouTuber, baby. Okay, that's just the way we roll. Not secure, not private. Yeah, there we go. So now we go over here. I think we've got to go to accessibility, right? Go to accessibility. Well, first we go to, what's this one? Okay, now I've got an open thing. Okay, authenticating. I'm going to put my password in. I hope I remember it. Let's have a look. I think it's this one. And it's looking good. It's looking good, people. We're going to be, here we go. So we need that. Accessibility. Come on. Oh, man. Now I'm totally frozen as well. Okay. Okay, wait. Let me just share a screen here. Maybe the thing will come again. Share screen. Window. There you go. Show. Oh. I think it's doing. Go to System Preferences. Unlock the lock. Go to at the bottom left-hand corner. Check Google Chrome. Go to System Preferences. Unlock the screen by selecting lock at the bottom left corner. Check Google Chrome. If already checked, uncheck, then recheck it. There's a note. Okay, so we got to. Then it's going to need to restart Google Chrome. I'll piss off. No. What? Okay, there's got to be a way around this. Okay, I think I know the way around this. We do. What was it? So a second. I gotta unclick and re-click, right? Apparently, so we go unclick, re-click, right? Okay. Fine. So you know what? Here's the plan. Let me go to my backup studio over here. We'll move to the laptop now. Yeah, we do. Now I've got to turn my VPN off. Everything is living hell. Here we go. We go disconnect to that. All right, you go away. Close that. StreamYard. Oh, I'm not streaming. There you go. Enter studio. I'm entering. It's happening. Studio enterage is happening, baby. Enter studio. Oh, I see me here. Fine. Okay. Nobody go anywhere. Okay. Here's where it gets confusing. So here, I'm going to put this over here like so. I'm going to move the keyboard. Leave it there. Okay, and then we so next thing. Okay, fine. That should get rid of the echo. Next thing, let's put this on some books and raise it up a little bit. And I think we might nearly be there. Right, and now we've got to share the bloody screen again. Okay, backup studio. Oh, see, look at that. That actually worked. Fine. Okay, so next job is wrong thing. We go over here. New window. Radio times. It's even working. Doink. Okay, so here, let's share the screen. Let's see if it. I tried this. I think it worked. Share screen. There you go. I just got to find that screen now and get. Allow, and we'll go over here. There you go. This is what we got. This is what they want, baby. This is what they want. Okay. Doctor Who trailer reveal for Jodie Whittaker's epic final episode. So they used David Tennant's old spacesuit. 13 Doctor will face a master of the Daleks and Cybermen in a battle for survival, which he ultimately loses because she's not surviving. Sounds very Jodie Whittaker to me, right? The Doctor Who debuted the first look trailer for the centenary special. Oh, Ecky Thump. Confirming which villains villains Jodie Whittaker will be going up against in a final episode. Okay, well, not Swarm and Azor because they just got like zapped away to nothing for no apparent reason. The Master Session will return for the 13th Doctor Swan Song, while the Daleks and Cybermen, including Ashtad, Patrick. Oh yeah, again kills me. That's actually not a bad idea, right? That was actually genuinely not a bad idea. Just went nowhere and didn't do anything with it. Although known as also known as the Lone Cyberman will appear. The feature-length episode will mark the first time the three iconic foes have played a major role in a single Doctor Who story. Yeah, okay, I guess. I mean, I'm thinking, what's the name? Pandora opens. That had Daleks, Santarans, Slitheen, Autons, Sycorax, Jadoon, Cybermen, and Daleks. I'm thinking it, right? Yeah. So, yeah, no slouch. Returning to help the Doctor, Yasmin Gill and Dan John Bishop in this epic battle for survival. The two companions from classic Doctor Who, Tegan, Javanka, and Sophie Order 8. Dan also gets support getting the spacesuit. There you go, Dan. Get your kit on, baby. Doctor Who Sharon Christian said, Joe, this final feature story contains a plethora of threats and surprises for the audience and fans, not least the return of two of the most beloved companions in history. They'll be helping the Doctor fight on three fronts. No, they won't. That's not the Doctor. Again, her deadliest enemies ever. The Master, the Dalek Simon. Oh, in one huge story. Oh, I'm so stunning. I am so brave. And oh, look at that's actually quite a good design. It really does upset me. Vinder's back for more for the BBC Centenary Special. Celebrating past, present, and future of Doctor Who. Well, not the future. It doesn't know anything about the bloody future. It's fittingly thrilling, epic, emotional send-off for the 13th Doctor. Two more familiar faces will appear. Vinder, Jacob Anderson, and Kate Stewart, Gemma Redgrave will be both back, having last appeared in the last full season of Doctor Who late in 2021. Doctor Who Flux. Maybe we'll find out anything about them. I doubt it. Don't hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Don't hold your breath. The as yet untitled special will be written by departing showrunner Chris, directed by Jamie Magnusstone. Not a bad director. Later this year, blah blah blah. Outgoing Matt Stevens said, "It's a massive Sweets and Wakes epic. Oh, it's so big. It doesn't fit. Oh, it's stretching me. It's so big." He said something along those lines. It was so huge. It was so huge to shoot. Oh, it's going to shoot. It's so big. Oh, go weak at the knees. Well, that sounds very inclusive of you, Matt. Let me tell you, very, very inclusive. With lots of surprises and a bit of a reach round. Really, Matt? Oh, absolutely. I like a bit of a reach round. Well, I'm glad you do. Don't keep that to yourself. Jodie gets a really good send off. I think it will push everybody's buttons. Well, it will make people hate it. Yes, I think that's probably going to happen. People will, want to put their head in the vice rather than watch it. And the fact that BBC asked us to be part of the celebrations, I think that just underlines the iconic nature of the show. It certainly underlines how perfectly you represent the BBC in this turgid era, right? Yes, you are a perfect representative of the BBC. Doctor Who gives them up. Steve Stumbuck is here. But I thought it was pretty darn good. Really? I thought it was. Listen, I've seen a lot worse. I've seen them do a lot worse. Good? No. Good? It was. I mean, there's a lot. I didn't really understand any of it. I got to watch it again. Nobody really had motivation. Madame Chang was just a cipher. I didn't learn anything about a character whatsoever. I mean, it was just a bit weird, really. It was all just a bit weird, if you don't mind me saying. And weak. Listen, typical Jodie Whittaker. David Baccarin is here. The two rabbis. Yes, listen. You want to watch out for that. Not sure I will watch the Doctor Who ever again. Listen. I hope it's going to be a good one. See, the last Doctor Who magazine is still on the shelves. It really well says Franco, right? That says it all, doesn't it? They can't sell this thing, right? China will obey in bigoted Britain. I mean, listen. The whole thing does seem to be kicking off. I mean, Russia is threatening nuclear war. I mean, maybe we'll avoid the centenary special because of that. One can only hope. Robert Payne is here. How are you doing, sir? I think that's everybody. Thomas Preston, how are you doing? I can't do any more, mate. This one really broke me. Tomorrow I'll be back with a much more in-depth review. We'll go over the ratings and we'll start looking at the reaction. Hopefully it's bad. I'm hoping it's bad. Okay, I'm hitting the end broadcast button. I'm hitting it again, and the